All right, grab a seat, grab a coffee, and maybe make it a strong one today, because this episode is one of those, wait, what? Moments in cybersecurity. Today, I'm talking about a story that didn't make front page headlines, but absolutely should have. Security researchers just discovered an unsecured 16 terabyte, yes, 16 terabyte database sitting out in the open. No password, no authentication, no lock on the door. Inside, 4.3 billion professional records. Not random junk data. We're talking LinkedIn-style profiles. Names, emails, phone numbers, job titles, employers, work history, education, skills, locations, and even profile image URLs. Basically, your professional life, neatly organized, indexed, and ready to be abused. And it was taken offline after researchers stumbled across it and notified the owners. So let's unpack this, because a leak isn't just about data exposure, it's about how AI changes the damage radius forever. So here's the news. Researchers Bob Dagachenko and the team at Nexus.ai found an open MongoDB database on November 23, 2025. It was exposed to the internet. Anyone who knew where to look could access it. Inside were 9 massive data collections, some with over 1 billion records each. 3 of them, profiles, unique profiles, and people, contained full-blown PII, personally identifiable information. This wasn't just scraped usernames, this was structured, enriched, ready-to-use data. And we don't know who accessed it before it was locked down. No logs, no audit trail, no way to tell if attackers already cloned it. Once data like this is copied, it never goes away. So why is this especially dangerous now? 10 years ago, a leak like this would have been bad. Today, it's just amplified. Because now we have artificial intelligence systems that specialize in personalization. Criminals no longer need time, research, or creativity. They can just feed this dataset into an AI and say, quote, "Write me a convincing email to a CFO at a Fortune 500 company," end quote. Quote, "Tailor it to their role, industry, and recent career moves," end quote. And lastly, quote, "Make it sound urgent, but believable," end quote. And as you may be aware, AI does it instantly. Cyber News nailed it when they said, quote, "It only takes one high-value target for the entire operation to be profitable," end quote. So with billions of records, attackers don't spray and pray anymore. They snipe. So let's make this personal for a second. If you are a professional, and to my knowledge, that's pretty much everyone listening, your public career history is now a weaponized attack surface. This data enables these hackers to do highly targeted phishing, CEO fraud and executive impersonation, fake recruiters and job offers, business email compromise, corporate reconnaissance, credential stuffing attacks, and AI-generated voice or message impersonation. Now imagine getting an email tomorrow that references your actual employer, your real job title, a former colleague, or a past company you worked at. That feels real because, well, it is. And psychologically, humans are wired to trust familiar people, places, and things. And attackers know this, and they will use this to get a leg up on you at every turn. So why does this change everything? AI doesn't just scale attacks, it also removes friction. With large language models, cybercriminals can auto-generate millions of personalized emails, adjust tone by industry or seniority, localize language and cultural cues, and continuously improve attacks based on response data. So this turns social engineering into an industrialized process. No burnout, no mistakes, and no fatigue. And once data like this exists, it becomes a foundation layer, enriched with future leaks, breached passwords, device fingerprints, and more. I would think of it like Legos. Each breach adds another brick to your profile, which can and will be used against you. So who owns the data? Well, that's another problem. Ownership of this database is still unclear at the time of this recording. Clues point to a lead generation company, one that claims access to over 700 million professionals, which suspiciously lines up with the exposed records. So here's the twist. The company might have actually been scraped themselves. Excuse the laughing. Because it really highlights a brutal reality. Even companies that sell data can lose control of it. And once that happens, everyone downstream pays the price. Okay, so let's shift this on how you can defend yourself given the latest news. Number 1, assume all of your professional data is public. Operate under the assumption that attackers know where you work, what you do, and who do you report to. Take it from me, this mindset alone makes you harder to fool. Number 2, be skeptical of context-perfect messages. The more personalized an email feels, the more cautious you should be. Urgency plus familiarity equals classic social engineering. They will always use fear and urgency against you. Number 3, lock down accounts. Strong, unique passwords, a password manager, and multi-authentication everywhere, especially on your email and LinkedIn. Your email account, I would consider this your master key. Number 4, reduce data exhaust. Review what's public on LinkedIn. You don't need to erase yourself, just minimize unnecessary details. Think if certain information is necessary to be public, I would highly suggest using LinkedIn's privacy tools today. And number 5, as always, train your instincts. If something feels off, pause. Think before you click. Attackers want speed. Defenders win with hesitation on your part. So let's zoom out here. This leak isn't an anomaly. It has happened plenty of times already. It's the result of massive data collection, either for money or marketing purposes, weak cybersecurity hygiene, a race to monetize information, and AI accelerating both sides of this fight. We're entering an era where data gravity matters. Once data exists at scale, it pulls risk towards it. So yeah, a 16 terabyte database, 4.3 billion professional records, just sitting wide open, now out there in the World Wide Web. Don't tell me this is about paranoia, it's always about awareness. Because in cybersecurity, the game has changed. Thank you for tuning in today's episode of Darnley Cyber Café. And always remember, knowledge is power, awareness is defense, and having the think before you click mindset might save you everything. If this episode made you think, share it with someone who should hear it. Subscribe, follow, and keep pulling up a chair here at Darnley Cyber Café. We're always happy to see you visit us again. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and always stay safe out there.